So, holy Hogwarts. Oh my God. There is so much here. And as we can see by this, it is available September 10th, which I don't know about you guys, but that is earlier than I was expecting by a couple of weeks. So, all right. So let's head back to the beginning here. The very first image we get, if I can pause on it, is this. And so it looks like we have this beautiful new world. This looks a little bit similar to the Granite Falls to me, kind of, but I think maybe it's a livable world. We have our new sim character. I believe that that's new hair. I believe it's new clothing and everything there. So that's pretty cool. We have a portal, and the portal leads to what appears to be another world or realm or something like that. This is so intriguing. Boy, oh boy, look at this. Oh my God. I'm getting some Avatar vibes off of, like the floating rocks things with the waterfalls coming down and everything. I'm getting Avatar and Harry Potter and Fantastical Beasts out of this. So out of the whole thing. So there's all sorts of stuff. This next image, oh my goodness, there is so much to look at this image. Can anyone say Diagon Alley? Diagon Alley is a Hogwarts reference, a Harry Potter reference, rather, for anyone that's not familiar with Harry Potter. Is there anyone at all that's not familiar with Harry Potter, like in the world? There maybe there's 3 people. So if you're one of the 3 people that's not familiar, Diagon Alley is a Harry Potter reference. And so this just reminds me of Diagon Alley, and there's just so much to look at in this image. I don't even know where to begin because there's just so much. We have some new looking tights on this girl that's right out front. That's pretty cool. But from a build perspective, the thing that probably catches my eye the most, I don't know about you guys, but it's windows. We've got all kinds of windows everywhere. Now, I don't know if we're getting all of these or if these are just staged buildings, but I'm going to hope, fingers crossed, that we get a lot of these different windows and things that I see here. That would be pretty cool. Also, look at this, the underside of this roof. Are we finally going to get some ceiling paint and under roof paint? That would be amazing. I would love to see that. I'm trying not to get my hopes up for that particular thing, but this is definitely not plain eaves right there. That's something there. So I have my fingers crossed that we're going to get some kind of something for underneath eaves and ceilings. So fingers crossed on that. And looks like we get some new awnings and stuff like that. I'm hoping that all of this stuff here that we see is new. And I mean, really, it's every window. Pretty much every window here, the balconies, pretty much everything here is not stuff that we have yet. So it pretty much all looks new to me, everything in the image. I think maybe we might have this light, possibly. This light on the right. I think that might be the only thing that maybe we have, and I'm not even sure about that, but pretty much everything looks new. All right, let's see what we have in our next image. We have some dueling witches and wizards and whatever. I think, are they dueling or is she just casting a spell on him? I'm not sure, but something's happening there. So we obviously have wands. We have some cool, I think these are new tights. I think this whole outfit and everything is new. I actually think that it's possible that her tats are new as well. I know that's not build stuff. It's just stuff that I'm noticing while I look at it though. And I'm loving the whole getup she's got going on. Love this window over here on the left. That is beautiful. I hope that's something we get. I'm hoping this shop kind of entryway thing is something that we get as well, but it may just be something that's in the game. Who knows? We'll see when we get it. But man, I love that window. That window is so cool. So, all right, let's go to our next image. Brooms. I want to decorate an entire house with all kinds of brooms. I'm hoping that we have brooms that can lean on walls too, not just hang up. I kind of hope we have all of that stuff. Wouldn't that be cool? So fingers crossed on that. We have some kind of spirit person here and some stones and stuff that these already exist in the game, but maybe they'll play more of a role now. Maybe these stones will have a different role, so that could be kind of interesting. I think we have a new hoodie here as well as an aside, so we'll see on that. Here we go. This one here, this gives us an idea of some things. Look at these windows, the railings, all of this stuff. The door here, the lights, pretty much almost everything that we see on this house looks like it might be new stuff. The spandrels look like they could be new. So pretty much everything that's on that house looks like it could be new. Love these little round windows and stuff. So some very cool stuff that I'm seeing here. I don't know personally, I don't actually know how much use I'm going to get out of this stuff. It looks very specific to sort of the whole witchy magical kind of feel. So I don't know how much use I'll get out of it elsewhere. But you know, I say that sometimes with packs, like when Strangerville first came out, I felt like, was it Strangerville or Get Famous? It was one or the other that I felt like there were a lot of items that like, oh, I'm not really going to have very much use for. But lo and behold, I ended up with builds that I found ways to use all these different items. So I should probably watch myself before I even say stuff like that, because amazingly enough, you always build different stuff and find uses for different things. At least that's what happens to me. Then we get in here, we can see a closer view of the new sconces, and look at this down here. This is so cool. If this is new wall covering, this is very cool. Liking that a lot. Loving this pass through, hoping that that's a new thing. I do believe, based on what we saw outside, that that's one of the new windows. Obviously, we have a huge cauldron. Don't know if we'll get that or if that's just going to be something we interact with, but that's pretty cool. Looks like this is a new chair over here, and looks like this thing on the left is a new something or other. Not quite sure exactly what. Maybe that is a potion holder maker thing or something like that. I'm sure we're going to have some new skilling stuff to work with. And here we have what appear to be some new bookcases. Here we go. Here's our cauldron room. And I think it's possible too that we're looking at new hairstyles as an aside on the girls. I wonder if we get this thing on the ground. This is kind of interesting, this thing on the ground. If we could size it down, it would be a cool decoration for different places. So we'll see about that. But probably the big thing to notice here, and I don't know if I should get my hopes up or not, but are you guys seeing the stairs? Could we possibly be getting split level functionality? I'm so hesitant to get my hopes up for that, but it's something that I personally want as a builder. I want true split level functionality so very badly. So fingers crossed. I don't know. I know that they don't usually include stuff like that with the pack itself, but if they're going to give us stuff like that, like say, like they did with the glass ceilings on the roofs and everything like that, a lot of times they'll give it to us with an update with the pack. So I wonder if we're going to get an update with the pack that gives us things like split levels and undersides of eaves and ceiling colors and things like that. I might be dreaming too big. I don't know. I might be dreaming too big on that stuff, but as a builder, I can't help but kind of look and hope and wish and all of that good stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. The stairs, and there's two sets. There's two sets of stairs. So very interesting. I don't know. Oh, really have my fingers crossed. I can't even tell you how badly I want split level functionality. Like, I know everyone is losing their minds over the whole witch thing and all of that. And that's super awesome for game players. I don't play that much, so the gameplay aspect isn't going to affect me hugely, but I see something like this, and as a builder, I just can't help but wish and hope that, that we get the split level functionality. And obviously, whether we get that or not, we can see the new bookcases again. We can see some new counters and things here, so that's cool. Looks like we have a lot of nifty clutter items. For those of us that like to build, we love clutter items. So it looks like we get some different clutter items there, which is awesome. Here we get a good look at some new wallpaper. So that's kind of neat. We always can use new wallpapers and things like that. I wish that they'd give us more tile stuff. I see some stuff here that looks like it could be tile. I wish we would get more tile wallpaper and flooring, wall covering and flooring. So I have my fingers crossed for maybe some more tiles. So yeah, we get a better look at this wall hanging on the back here. This looks like it might be maybe garlic and herbs and things like that maybe witches would hang up. So we get a little bit of look at that on the back. We can see a little bit more closely some of the potential clutter items. I can see now that some of them are potions, so they may not work well for regular clutter, but some of them are books and things like that would work well in almost any house for regular clutter. Get a little bit of a different look here where we can really see the windows. The windows are really something else. Not sure. Again, I'm not sure how much I'll use that stuff, but for builds where they will come in handy and really fit in the build, they're really going to be awesome. And then this down here, I don't know if this is new wall covering. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at there, but that's a very interesting pattern on the wall there. Kind of cool looking. And same thing here, we can see the bottom of this wall covering here. So I don't know if they're going to give us one with the wood at the bottom and the pattern at the top, and one where the pattern goes all the way down, but fingers crossed that we get both options. That would be cool. Now, much of the rest of the trailer goes into magic and things that they're doing there, so not too much more build buy stuff, but we do have this image, and this gives us a closer look at this item on the wall. So I'm not quite sure. This almost looks like a broom lamp, like a broom torch, maybe is what that is, a broom torchlight or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. This other item on the wall is cool looking, a new piece of artwork. We get another look at that wallpaper, and this separation thing. We've seen this several times, this kind of roundish separation thing. And I don't know if this is a new archway or something, but if it is, that's a very neat looking archway. So this image flashes by on the trailer in like a millisecond, so we hardly see it. It goes by in so much time. I don't know if we get anything on the right or if that's just a shell building or something like that. But if we do get some of the stuff on the right, it'd be kind of cool. The columns, the worn and weathered columns, kind of everything about it is very cool looking. But I'm going to guess that that's a shell building, but still, we can dream about maybe getting some of that stuff just because it does look pretty cool. And then most of the rest of the trailer is magic stuff. And in particular, it goes into our main lead sim character getting on the broom and flying the broom. So obviously we're going to have broom flight, which is cool. And look at his boots, by the way, as an aside. Pretty sure those are new and those are awesome. I love the boots. I'm such a boot fanatic. Love the boots. Love the boots. But not a build item, but nonetheless, love the boots. But yeah, so we're going to be able to fly brooms and all sorts of different stuff. And so that pretty much covers the trailer. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button before you leave. And also, if you're not yet following me on Twitter, do give me a follow. It's at CrystalGamer1. I am going to be doing a Realm of Magic giveaway soon. So do keep your eyes open on my Twitter for that. And also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, do take a look around. I produce at least 2 or more Sims related videos a week. So if you're into The Sims, take a look around at my content, see if you like it. And if you do, definitely hit that subscribe button and the little bell for notifications so that YouTube lets you know when I release new videos. And I thank y'all for spending the time with me today, and I hope to see y'all back again next time. Bye now.